Welcome.
We're so glad to have you.
So glad to have you.
So what is the BFF podcast?
So
in one sentence. As we are
that's a good
learning
question.
And creating it ourselves, what would you describe it as?
So it's the Black female formula to success. In one sentence.
You had to come up with something more creative because I can read our shirt for that. Did y'all see that? There we go.
I'm not very creative.
I'm not either. That's why I was hoping that you could do that.
Not with words.
I would say the Black female formula to success. The BFF podcast is a conversation forum that allows us to talk about how we commingle personal and professional. Friendships and business.
Okay.
And all the things in between.
Like lifestyle. These kids.
Motherhood.
These men. Yeah. And all that is in between. And how we do it, right?
And how we do it. And how we're learning to do it.
And learning. And growing through it. And finding grace through it. Because
I need a lot of grace. Don't I need a lot of grace?
You've given a lot of grace. I don't feel like it's easy to give it when it's reciprocated.
Yeah,
right.
I was about to mess it up. Did you hear the? I was about to stumble that, and you came through.
I was going to too.
We made
it through. But yeah, as long as it's reciprocated, and I feel like, so you don't hold me to a higher standard than I can't, be myself.
And I don't hold you to a higher standard than I hold myself. However, there's a difference between holding a standard and having an expectation. And I don't have an expectation. I have a standard.
I do have an expectation.
Tell me what your expectation is and why you have an expectation.
I don't always I operate with expectation, like great expectation. And
in friendships and like in relationships too?
I do. Okay. I do in relationships. My expectation is that you'll be authentic. You'll be yourself. And you'll show up as nothing less than you. And that's my expectation. I have high expectations that I get to see the real you. Like I feel like I've seen the real you of the
Have you?
But I really get to see the real you and like experience life with you. So that's my expectation.
I like that. I would say I mirror that, but through standards. Okay. And the reason being is because I feel like with expectation, there is a bit of, for me, like pride that is slightly swirled into that. It's like a prideful way of setting a standard. It's like, I expect you to be, that's how I feel. And that's the demeanor. That's how I have treated it. And so to keep myself from being involved in it that way and just allowing you to do what you do and, talking about it, talking through those things, working through those things, it allows me to take a step back, take my hands out of it, release control, and just let you be. Let you be. It's easier said than done because I want to expect that you're going to treat me right. Like I want to expect that, okay, you're not going to, mess up my heart or whatever, or leave me hanging because I don't have the abandonment, rejection stuff going on too. And so, but I set a standard, like this is the standard that I'm going to uphold in our friendship. This is the standard that I uphold in all friendships. And then we curate it, and make it specific to
for us.
Yes. And then if ever we are getting off path, and I'm not just saying like something goes wrong one time, I'm saying it's a pattern that the standard isn't being met. Right. And we have conversations. Right. But I just expect you to be. I just expect you to be.
Yeah, that's the expectation, right?
I expect you to be, but I don't feel like that's an expectation.
No.
Because it's an open expectation. That might be better. I have open-ended expectations.
Okay.
With standards.
I love the way you process that.
How you do?
Yeah.
I process out loud better than I do in my head.
Me too. Me too. I talk a lot too.
Because if I process in my head,
it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay, cool. We can rock.
Like I can't hold a grudge.
I
don't do well with grudges. I'm gonna confront you and let you know what's up.
Okay, that's how I am now. that's how I strive to be now. I feel like grudges, though, it's not, I don't know. Let me think on that. I think I might still got a few grudges that I'm holding.
Y'all hold grudges. It takes too long. So, what are we going to? What is this?
What is this?
What does this look like? Yeah, what is this?
The podcast or a friendship?
Our friendship.
I have not visualized that.
Yes. You asked me to be your friend. You remember that? I
do. You made me. And you videoed it. It felt very invasive.
I recorded it?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember that.
Exactly. That was rude.
Yeah.
And you asked me to be your friend.
I did.
So we can talk about it a little bit now before we get... that's the perfect segue into our introductions first. Yeah. And then... Yeah, so... You want to introduce me?
I would love to introduce you.
Okay.
So, want to tell our friends?
Yes, let's tell our friends.
So, let me introduce the April Kelly. Okay? So, I have known this woman for maybe over 15 years at this point, and have had the opportunity to... I was at your wedding.
Oh, you were?
I was at your wedding. I saw her throughout high school. We share a lot of things in common, and I just really adore you.
Okay.
I do. I've had a girl crush on you for forever.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, girl crush.
Girl crush. Now you my BFF.
I'm your BFF for real. That quick. Am I really a BFF that quick?
You want? I can't tell. I've always considered you a close friend, though.
You have.
And that's why I said...
taking Talisha's spot. Talisha, we're not coming for you, baby. I'm not coming for you. You are safe.
It's Talisha, Liana, Tony, those are... But yeah, I've always considered you a close friend, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Funny. Okay. I don't know if I've always considered you a close friend. I felt like you had been a close... I don't even know what I would call that. I feel like you've always been close. I don't know.
Well.
No. And the reason being, because I'm gonna describe the thing, my definition and everything. But before that, okay, Becca, known you for a long time. Let me introduce you properly. Becca is a realtor, a mom. She is a leader and a friend to many. She be trying to say that she don't do this whole fashion thing, y'all, but I feel like she does pretty well. I would say that you do probably better than I have, because most days I'm blacking it out. Some kind of black, some kind of hat, or whatever.
I've had help.
I put...
That's normally what I do. But I'm going to stop.
She's a wife. And what I've learned about Becca, honestly, over more recently too, as I've been able to really get close and experience her in a different way, is that you really are who you are. Like, you are who you are. It's not like, okay, today I'm realtor Rebecca. Today I am wife Rebecca. You all of that at one time, every single time, it feels like.
Yeah.
And I feel like you do that very well. That's not something that I have been able to, at least I don't feel like it. I feel like I kind of compartmentalize and I show up as who I need to be in any given time. Now, of course, I'm always a mom. I cannot not be a mom. I have children that I birth. You know what I'm saying? So technically, that's not happening. But as like a state of mind and how I show up and what I represent in that moment, I shift. I shape shift. So I feel like you have this superpower where you're able to be all things at one time. And I was like, at some point, it wasn't that I was trying to catch you out of line or out of that. Like, I knew she wanted that. I wasn't trying to do that. But it just blew my mind that I never ran into that with you. And I felt like the more I knew you, the more I saw how, this is just her. Like, it was that instead of like, this is who Becca is. It was like, this is Becca. Oh, this really is Becca. Yeah. Okay. This is Becca.
I've been trying. And
it is scary because, and I think the reason being is because of just past experiences that I have had with friendships.
Right.
Where it is like a, not even just a shape shift in terms of just being who you need to be at any given time, but an actual false, misleading representation of who you are. Right. And then I start to release like, who that's who you are. Okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that has been very refreshing.
Okay.
But it's also scary for me.
Ooh.
Because it's almost like I'm waiting for the rug to be yanked from under me. I'm waiting for the great reveal. And then I'm like, yeah, I knew you was gonna. And it's terrible, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to cry. Wait, I've been emotional lately. So but yeah, that's been like something serious for me, for real.
Got you. Well, what you see is what you get with me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't show up as anybody else but me at any given time. I'm going to say what's on my mind and be me. Mm-hmm. And no, I don't think you're going to see much anything different.
Child, when we was getting ready for the podcast and you was like, okay, I'm about to change my clothes. You going to stay in here? I was like, oh yeah, it don't get no realer than this. No. You was like, and I don't even think you asked. You was just like, you just start changing your clothes.
Well, you a girl. I wouldn't have done it for
Of course, husband, I know that. I know that. But the fact that you feel that safe and like in your own skin, for one, in front of me, for two, and I'm like, I take those things very, 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 very seriously because I look at it as like, oh, she liked me like that. Like, you know, I be a kid. Like, I'm really childish at heart.
I can't wait to see it.
You ain't seen me be childish?
No.
I'm childish at heart. And what I mean by that is like, you want to be my friend? Like this. Check right here.
Yes,
if you want to be my friend. Yeah, I'm real. I'm really like that.
That's so
and I'm really like, if I do something wrong, I'm like in the moment I can be ferocious with it.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, ooh, like I'm immediately convicted. And I'm just like, okay, let me just send this text message so she know I still love her, and so she knows that, you know, I just want to shine the light of God, and then she knows, like.
So that's what the long text messages be about.
Well, not all the time, but sometimes I be like, ooh,
really,
I gave off.
I never get anything other than
Yeah, I'm working on that anxiety too, and to have like peace about
who you are,
certain things, not even just who I am, but like
in that moment,
the impact that I leave on other people. I'm very, very careful about that. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to misrepresent myself. I don't want to obviously misrepresent God, and I don't want to be the reason that somebody else feels bad about themselves. Or
have you experienced that before?
Yeah, I've done some. I've not had great friendships. I've had great ones, but I've had some not so great ones. Let me say it. I've had been blessed to have great friendships, but I also have had others that I'm still learning lessons from. You know what I'm saying?
And I think we'll always have that. Mm-hmm. But what I would say for me is learning and offering grace through it, and not feeling like I have to bring that hurt and that trauma to the next relationship, because I don't believe that anyone, and it may be not me being naive too, you know, but I did ask God at one period of time for a naive heart because I felt my heart hardening towards people. And so when it comes to that, I asked God, you know, purify my heart, help me to love like I never been hurt before. And so once I did that, I felt the weight of me having those expectations of friendship lifted. That's just something I did to help me with that transition, because I have had moments where I felt, like I don't think I can do girl friendships. I've had those moments, but when it came down to it, I was able to be like, no, God, you put us all on this earth for a reason together, to allow us to be able to commingle with each other in business, in friendship, and all those things. I don't think that I believe you can always mix business with pleasure. I just do. I do it in every area of my life, right?
We got to talk about that.
I do it a lot.
Yeah.
I do it a lot. Yeah. And my husband, we're in business together. I sleep with him at night.
Do you?
I do. Yes.
Exciting.
I sleep with him at night, and I can still wake up and do business with him the next day. One of my best friends, like I've been doing business with her for the last 5 years, and she's right there. And so I feel like you can mix business with pleasure. I think that the biggest thing is for you to know that is the end goal is for things to to move cohesively. And as long as we're working towards the same goal and we're keeping that in mind, nobody will walk away with hard feelings.
I like that. You said a lot, especially the part where it's coming back to me. You don't love through your hurt and your pain. Yes. You love like you've never been hurt before. I love straight through that hurt. I ain't lying. Yeah. I walk straight through it, and like I love through that. Yeah. And so it causes me to safeguard myself. So I have a guard up, but it also causes me to overcompensate to not hurt anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And so it honestly is hard for me to detach one thing from another. That is difficult for me. And so I'm gonna say that prayer. And see what happens.
I mean, I had to do it. The first thing that brought me to that was my husband when we were dating, because I was like, he's too good to be true. So I feel you when you say, somebody's gonna rip this up from under me. Yes. You know. And I remember posting like, this feels like a fairy tale. Where's the issue gonna come in? And we've had issues, but we've been able to overcome them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So but yeah, ain't nothing that I don't feel like there's anything that can break us. In addition to that, I don't like burning bridges. So
I guess I want to love knowing that it's not always going to be perfect, but that you won't leave, that you'll stay. Yeah. Like, I ain't perfect, but you'll stay still. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the part where I'm like, babe, that's something.
Well, we're in our 30s now.
Well, we are. So what does that mean?
I just feel like some of that ideology of that mentality, we left in our 20s. We should have left in our 20s.
Oh.
We should have.
Why so?
Because we had a lot of experience with a lot of friendships.
Are we talking about we or you?
Well, I'll say me. Yes. Mm-hmm. So I left that in my 20s. Mm-hmm. And so, then also, I don't have attachment things too. So the issue of attachment, as a child, I moved around so much. Mm-hmm. I never got attached to friendships. I just started building that attachment in my 30s.
Great point.
So we're in our 30s. So some of the friendships that we developed earlier on, I think we should have learned by now those things. I don't know.
Well, and I respect your reality.
Yeah.
My reality is that I have had insecure attachment for different reasons. We're not getting into all of them in this podcast because we want y'all to stay. We want to be friends, okay? And I'm much more secure now. Yeah. But still work in progress. But I will say that I was not an only child. Yeah. I moved around a lot to a degree, but there was still some stability, some instability. But when it comes to the actual relationship forming, I've always longed for it. Like you don't long for something that you're not thirsty for. And if you're not thirsty for it, then your thirst is quenched. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm essentially saying is that I didn't have it. So that's why I was so thirsty for like connection, relationship, and things like that. And so that bled over into friendships. It bled over into relationships and all that. So when I get it, I cling very, very tightly to it.
And see, I feel like I was thirsty for it too. I still thirst after. I'm an extrovert. I love people. I needed it because I wasn't on the job. I didn't have the interactions often. I didn't have it. I was by myself a lot. So I felt like I cling to it, right? But I cling to it in a different way, knowing that it could be, and I've accepted that expectation at some point in time, it could end. I don't know. I've accepted that because I had the instability. I've never had, like, I remember just toys and stuff like that. Me not being attached to anything because I knew at any point in time we had to up and move and I might leave something or lose something. And so I don't know what it is called or secure attachment. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Psychologically. I know we studied it at some point in time.
Yeah, I understand.
But for me, it was just never a point for me to remain attached to things, to the point that I couldn't, if I did lose it, it would disrupt me that much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it always disrupts me.
I can't replace it.
And it's crazy because, like, I feel like I have the most mosaic childhood to where I had experiences of being the only child. But I also had experiences of being with all my siblings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've had experiences of having good upbringing, but I've also had quite a few experiences of dysfunction.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
That's beautiful.
I be just all around here sometimes trying to find an answer because there's no real pinpoint. Like, you can't pinpoint. Maybe somebody else can. If you can, I'd love for you to come help me. Yes. But pinpoint the issues. Like, pinpoint the start or whatever. Therapy? Yeah, we've started on that. Yeah. And it's been a great journey, but I do think it's something that just over time you learn more and more as you go, because as you go, you grow, and then you start to see things from a different perspective. You start to be on the outside, whereas, you know, you start out in the middle of the thing. So it's kind of hard to see all parts of it from that. But that was good. That was good. So why do you feel like now is the best time for our podcast? Why me? Why the BFF?
Okay.
Thing.
So why? So I'll start with why is now the time. We are both in very intricate parts in our businesses, our lives, our ministries, whatever that is. We have very unique journeys, and we're in the thick of it. Why not talk about it? Why not share it? Because people see it, they see, and they create their own narrative of it. Yeah, but
that part.
Ain't nobody gonna tell your story like you gonna tell your story,
baby.
So I want to be able to share my story, share it from an authentic place without, you know, somebody else, you know, changing my narrative. In addition to that, you also asked why you. Again, it's so many parallels I feel like you and I have and shared experiences that we could both utilize to help other women form better relationships. Learn that, you know, it's about all the balancing act, right? Baby. And we can authentically share that and showcase it so that people, when they see us, they understand the why behind it. A lot of people, Rebecca, you're very ambitious. Why am I ambitious? Why am I going after this? Yeah. Why are you ambitious? What are you going after? We have that in common. But that's the why. That's the why behind this. What's your why? Why me? Why do you propose this to me? Why did you?
A lot of it has to do with the how behind it for me. And it's because it's like, okay, I was having so many different conversations with so many of my friends and just women in general. And we all saying the same thing. We all having the same issues, the same problems, the same challenges.
Right around the same time.
Going through some of the same shifts and transitions. And everybody's trying to figure it out. And it's like, okay, nobody really has it figured out. But I am willing to expose myself to show you how I'm doing it. You know what I mean? And I feel like you came at a very divine time in my life in this way. Because, of course, you've been around for a long time. Yes. And I've trusted you for a while. You've been one of the only ones to keep my baby. And so we've definitely had a friendship.
Babies.
You had two?
I had both of them one time.
Oh, you did have Nola, too. See, girl. Now, when you get out for, we doing something.
I thought we were close friends.
You're sparking my memory. My husband will tell you that my memory has been a little shaky here lately. We have been great friends.
Tell you why. But
whatever.
But no, I've always thought that you were a close friend, especially if I could keep your kid. Yeah, I think you've kept mine too.
I guess close to me.
You want another one too?
Who?
The
we talked about Audacious. Alden. Yeah. Audacious Alden has to like me.
I think she will.
You think so? We'll see. When she start calling me TT, then I feel like
we need to come over more.
Okay.
I think she liked you that night. That's why she wouldn't leave the room.
And it's crazy. We stay right around the corner from each other and have for years.
For years.
So, and that's why I did not make, I'm not going to say the mistake, but that's why I never ventured over into like, oh, we're close friends, because I feel like we have such great connection when we're together, but we're not together as much as people think we are.
This is true.
We don't spend a lot of time outside of like scheduled things. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that is more or less why I felt like we weren't close friends. Because to me, a close friend is like, girl, you come into my house a mess, and I don't care about you seeing it.
Well,
or
we've just gotten to that point.
We've just gotten to that point. Yes. So that's why I felt like there were certain things that were still, to me, didn't qualify our friendship as like close. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't that I didn't want it either. It was more or less that it was just, I didn't feel like it was warranted. It was just what it was.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad we're here now.
I am too. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, but that's why I chose you, because, or I brought it to you because, for one, you shared something about a podcast, and I'm like, look, ain't no need for us both to be doing it. Like, we can come together and do it, and I feel like it'll just make it, the force, that much more magnetic and powerful.
Exactly. And I feel like you would hold me accountable to getting it done. Mm-hmm. Like, if I had to do it by myself, I would be like, oh, I might do it today. No. But like, I have been excited. So when we had to push the date back, I was so like distraught. Yeah. Could you tell?
No.
Yeah, my feelings were hurt because I kept asking, we can't still do it? Like, we can't still do it? Like, you remember?
Oh, from the, yeah. No, I don't remember that.
I was distraught last week, or week before last.
I didn't know that. See, a close friend would know that.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Liana knew it. Huh? Liana knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I called you, but I couldn't get you on the phone. Yeah, we couldn't get each other on the phone.
That Sunday?
I don't know. It was sometime last week.
We'll do better. How about that?
I'm gonna pull up at your house. That's how I do close friends.
I'm gonna hug you twice before you get into the front door. It's just my anxiety. I'm still working on it. Kanisha showed up to my house today and I thought I was just gonna hand her a shirt, right? And then we're gonna wrap up. And she was like, oh, but can I come in and change it? And I was just like, oh, she didn't know it. I don't know. Maybe she did. Cause like everything was everywhere.
Okay. I go in houses a lot, right? Mm-hmm. Most people...
But I did let her end up.
Most people's houses are lived in. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, you can... Well, my house is clean today because my mama just cleaned it. Mm-hmm. But throughout the week, I mean, y'all saw my house when they came.
I'm going to Liana's house. I want to see what Liana's house look like. I need to see it.
It's
no, I feel you.
It's lived in.
It is, and that's,
but you need to see that.
I'm comfortable with my house being lived in. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with other people coming over to my house and seeing it, because I love it. Because my kids, they do what they want to do. Last night they decorated the tree, and baby stuff was everywhere. Yeah. Okay, and I went to bed, and I was fine. And you slept good. And you slept real good, right? But it's when I have company over, and I think I talked a little bit about this, but yeah. It's a trauma thing.
Yeah. I'm not that way. You're going to see my mess.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to see my mess too. And I hope you still feel the same. Or at least good enough to stay.
I'll be like, baby, yes, I'm so glad I have someone else that's crazy enough. Crazy just like me. I don't care if you see my mess.
I think I might got you.
You've always seen my mess. You got into a messy car before. Mm-hmm. You know how I live.
Yeah, I do. But you feel differently about it. It's not like a sensitive spot for you.
I'm just trying to get you there.
Okay. We'll go get there.
I'm not going to judge you.
Okay. So, ask me one question before we wrap up that you think would be something good for the people to know. Maybe it could be something you already know the answer to, but you're just like, okay, this is something that the people don't know about you and would not know otherwise. Okay. And then I'll ask you one.
What is your biggest project that you're working on?
I feel like people know that, Rebecca. Dig deeper.
Everybody in our audience may not know.
Okay, well, yeah.
What's the biggest project that you're working on right now?
The biggest project that I'm working on? My house. That's not the biggest project. Kind of is. The biggest project. Are we talking business, personal? Like, give me some direction, because I mean,
we can talk business.
Okay, yeah. So the biggest project that I'm working on, friends, is the rebrand of our company. So we are, or have been, we still are Sure, technically, but we're rebranding into Hello Tavi. And for those who don't know, Sure is a plant-based infant formula startup company that's trailblazing with our allergen-centric approach. And so we are the first and only Black at all, but Black female owned company in this space in the entire country. And I want to say the world, but I'm still doing some research because I know y'all going to fact check me, but we'll get there. I'm going to have some receipts here in a little bit. But so we're building this business from the ground up, have been for the last about 5.5 years. I'll tell y'all my story a different day. But going through that whole transition of, one name to another and actually getting our product out to market while at the same time building out our team, seeking out contacts with the FDA, and just all the things that it takes to make this thing happen. Oh, baby, it's so much more than you could ever imagine. And we're also looking for a place to build our plant. So I know that was like a lot of micro projects. Can I be your realtor? Ooh, absolutely. Make it easy for me. For sure. There was a lot of mini projects in one. Yeah. But that's the big thing. It's so many different moving parts.
It is. For me, this year I launched...
Can I do this?
You can.
Okay.
So, thank you. This year I launched my real estate company, Influx Realty Co. And
I like when you say the IRC girls.
IRC girls, yes.
Or the IRC, whatever you want to say.
IRC. I gotta get y'all to make me some t-shirts too. It's time.
Yeah.
But I launched IRC this year, but the biggest project that I'm working on is I'm working on 2 books.
You did say.
I'm working on writing 2 books.
2
books.
Tell me how that
I'm ambitious, right?
Yeah.
And one of them is called Ambition. And it's a collection of, Ambition is more of a framework of what it requires to be successful. So I'm super excited about that one. Then I have another book that I'm working on, which is a collection of the stories of individuals that I've helped to build equity. So, I do 2 things to help people to build wealth through 2 avenues, entrepreneurship and real estate investing, building out my coaching business, building out the coaching side of things, all falls in line with what we're building. Yeah. And so I'm excited about those things.
I'm excited for you. Legit. I can't wait to have a book and be like, go buy the book.
It's coming.
And you know how they be having them, they be sneaking them in on the table.
Oh, yeah.
So that you can see them, little placements.
I can't wait.
Oh, that's going to be dope. I like that. The idea of that, like a book tour. Ooh, it just makes me
Are you coming with me?
I can.
Yes.
I can
you
be
want to be the manager?
Oh, baby. Now, if I got the time, because look at my husband over there, probably like, you gonna do what?
You gonna manage what? Yes.
But I'll definitely be there to support.
I know you will. I'm excited. You've been supported me in literally, I think, everything that I've done.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that, bro.
I really feel like
I love it. It really that really is my
everything that I've ever tried. I think you've supported me.
Yeah, I love the.
You remember when I was in insurance? You were one of the first people that I called for insurance quote, and you let me help. Like, let me.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I feel like you supported me, and that's what I say. I feel like we're close friends. But I'm working on.
I think I'm embracing it. I'm embracing it. But this has been our first BFF podcast, and if you didn't catch it when we was doing all our yapping, it stands for the Black Female Formula to Success. And through our conversations, through our friendship as it continues to evolve, and just the different things that will spawn from the BFF podcast, we hope that you will be able to get a first-hand glance into
most definitely
what it takes to be successful as a Black female. Yes. And so we're, like we said in the beginning, we're going to be tackling so many different topics that we already know, because we are you. Okay, we are you, so that we know you all will find helpful and beneficial and hopefully healing, because we want it to be so much deeper than just the surface level. And so y'all come on this journey with us as we build out this podcast, as we build out this close friendship. Yes. And let our guard down and just really
She'll be my BFF, y'all.
And we're gonna be BFFs. I can feel it in my shanana. A little bit.
You got a shanana?
I do have a shanana.
Where is it at?
You like to make me do something that Jesus. It's somewhere. It's in a sacred space.
Oh, okay.
But y'all definitely stick around with us. We got so much more in store. And if you like this one, baby, 2, 3, and 4, y'all keep tuning in. Keep tuning in.
Yes.
All right. Bye.
How was it?
That was.
Was it good for our first one?
Yes.
What? Well, we need some poppers? Oh.
It was a lot of talking?
I felt like it was going to... She was talking about it.
I feel like time was going by slow. How much time did we...
I feel like we went over about 10 minutes.
We did? It's 12.